Hello, how are you today? I hope you're good. So what you're seeing in front is a number of courses that I've listed down, and these are the reference numbers, number 1 up to 16, and then I have a table here where I need to classify these courses that I have, cost classification, and then the reference number here. Okay, so I have production costs, selling and distribution costs, administration costs, research and development costs. So let's read through these costs and be able to put in the reference numbers here according to where they belong. Okay, so our number 1 is saying cost of oils used to lubricate production machinery. So that one you can tell that it's a production cost. So what you do, you put a 1 here, put a 1, just write a 1. It falls under a production cost. Number 2 is motor vehicle licenses for lorries. Motor vehicle licenses for lorries, that one is a selling and distribution cost. So it will appear under selling and distribution cost, number 2. Okay, selling and distribution cost. Then number 3, depreciation of factory plant and equipment. Those are production costs. Okay, production costs. Then number 4, cost of chemicals used in the laboratory. Those are under research and development costs. That's number 4. Number 4, anything to do with the laboratory and other stuff, they belong to research and development costs. That's number 4. And then number 5, commission paid to sales representatives, selling and distribution costs. That's 5. Then number 6, salary of the secretary to the finance director. Salary of the secretary to the finance director, number 6, that's administration costs. You put 6 there. Then number 7, trade discount given to customers. That's number 7, also under selling and distribution costs. Number 7. Number 8, holiday pay of machine operatives. These are production costs. That's number 8. And then number 9, salary of security guard in raw material warehouse. Salary of security guard in raw material warehouse. Those are production costs. So we put our number 9 here. Number 9. Then number 10, fees to advertising agency. That's the number 10, fees to advertising agency. That's selling and distribution. That's number 10. You put it there. Number 11, rent of finished goods warehouse. Number 11, rent of finished goods warehouse, selling and distribution. That's number 11 there. Then number 12, salary of scientist in laboratory. Of course, that's under research and development. Salary of scientist in laboratory, that's our 12. Our 12 will be there. Will be here, number 12. Okay, number 12. Then number 13, insurance of the company's premises. That's number 13. Administration costs. Number 13 will come here. Administration costs. Then number 14, salary of supervisor working in the factory, that's production cost. Number 14, 15, cost of typewriter ribbons in the general office. Number 15, 4 here, under administration costs. Then number 16, protective clothing for machine operatives, that's production costs. Number 16. So I'll send nicely this paper so that you also work out. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you are trying to catch up also how we are trying to classify these costs. So this is how you work out with these costs. Thank you very much. I hopefully you are getting the concept. Okay, so all this while you realize that we've been talking about this cost breakdown. We went to direct costs. Under direct costs we have direct material, direct labor, direct expenses. And then under indirect costs we have overheads. In fact, indirect costs, the other term you can just use is overheads. Okay, overheads are the same as indirect costs. And then we have types of overheads, which comes to production overheads. Okay, indirect materials, indirect labor, indirect expenses, and then we have these other types of overheads, which my notes will explain further. Okay, but this is how we've moved in case at some point you felt like things are mixing up. I put down this so that it may help you understand. Okay, if at all you're missing out this, you can still tell me so that I explain more. But it's straightforward. It's just a matter of you classifying the costs. It's important that you know that this type of costs belong to this department, this category, and so on. All right. I have an example which I want to work out, so I'll be reading the question and then I work it out. So the question reads, a direct labor employee's wage in week 5 consists of the following. Okay, so we're talking about week 5 of the direct labor employee. Okay, direct labor employee, how this employee worked in this week 5. So statement number A is saying basic pay for normal hours worked, 36 hours at 4 kwacha per hour. So 36 hours, let's say basic pay, 36 hours, which is paid at 4 kwacha per hour. Okay, so this 36 hours, when you multiply by 4, it's going to give you 144. It's going to give you 144 kwacha as the basic pay for 36 hours. Then our second statement says pay at the basic rate for overtime, 6 hours at 4 per hour. So pay, basic pay, overtime is made at he worked 6 hours, paid at 4 kwacha as well. Okay, 4 kwacha. So if you multiply that one, it's going to give us 24. It's going to give us 24, and then overtime shift premium with overtime paid at time and a quarter. The time of overtime premium is 6 hours, which is paid at time and a quarter. And the rate is 4 kwacha. Okay, the rate is 4 kwacha. When we multiply this, it will give us 6. give us 6, and then 24. And then the statement number D. Statement number D reads a bonus payment under a group bonus or incentive scheme. So we're talking about bonus as a group, okay? Bonus as a group. This person, his share received 30 kwacha. Received 30 kwacha. 30 kwacha. So now if you total this to come to 204 kwacha, the question is what is the direct labor cost for this employee in week 5? So we want the direct labor cost. Labor cost for this employee. Labor cost will be equal to it's going to be equal to the basic pay, of course, that's a direct cost, this one, the basic pay, and the basic pay overtime, the normal overtime worked, which is paid at the basic pay rate, which is 4. This one also is part of the direct cost. So you are going to add these two, okay? 144 plus 24, which will give us 168. 168 kwacha was the direct cost. Why not these other ones? Because the other one, like statement C, was the overtime premium, which is treated as an indirect cost. And then the bonus, which he received as a group, the 30 kwacha, we won't add it to the direct cost. This was a total wage, but we only want the cost which relate to direct labor cost, which is 168. Thank you very much. Okay, so I have my example 2. A business has the following cost for a period, okay? It spent on materials 600 kwacha, on labor 1000 kwacha, production overheads 500 kwacha, administration overheads 700 kwacha. Okay, so what I wanted to explain in this part is the production and non-production costs. You need to be able to identify, are these costs relating to production, or are they for the production department or not? Okay, so that's the subtopic, production and non-production costs. So if you check on the costs that I have here, of course, administration overheads, they are not part of production costs. So, but this is a total that we have for the costs that a business incurred for a certain period. Okay, and then the question here is that find the cost of each unit of production if 100 units were produced during the period. So you produce 100 units, now you want to find 1 unit, how much is the cost. So if you do 2,800 kwacha, which is the total cost that you've incurred, then divided by the 100 units, you are going to find that it will give you 28 kwacha per unit. Okay, per unit. Okay, but this will be wrong. Why? Because you've gotten the total amount of the costs inclusive of the non-production costs, which is the administration overheads. You want to find the cost per unit. So the best way is to add only this one, which is the materials and direct labor and the production overheads. They are overheads, but they relate to production. So these, you need to add them, and then when you add, they'll give you something like 2,100 kwacha, and then the 2,100 kwacha is the one you need to divide your production, the total number of units, which is 100, and then you find that the correct answer will be something like 21 kwacha per unit. This is a cost per unit. Okay, cost per unit of production, 21 kwacha. So now during the period, so let's say out of 100 units, 80 kwacha, 80 units, 80 units were sold. Okay, 80 units were sold at 40 kwacha per unit. 40 kwacha per unit. So you're going to multiply 80 by 40 kwacha, which will give you 3,200 kwacha as your sales. Okay, as your sales, and then your cost of sales is going to be 80 units multiplied by 21 per unit of production. 80 by 21, this one will give us 1680. Then you subtract the cost of units minus the sales. You're going to have your gross profit. Okay, 1,520 as your gross profit. Okay, and then your closing inventory or unsold unit closing inventory. How many remained? You remained with 20 units multiplied by 21, the cost of units per production, which will give you something like 420 kwacha. This is the value of closing inventory.